Hello, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to a new episode of Legends. Tonight is probably, I know, it's not probably, it's certainly the last day of this month's season. So we're going to go out in a blast using a deck that I promised you guys in the comments. And it's Nijjaro's NopeLand, and it's a Tribunal. I haven't played Tribunal in a while. So I decided it's a pretty good time to start doing it and have loads of fun with it. Also, nerfs hit the invasion mechanic. So I think you'll know the gate now costs 3, and unsummoning it reverts to level 1. Leaving play also means unsummoning or going to the graveyard will transform the gate into level 1. Meaning you can no longer use old Nero Necromancer to bring it back with God knows what over 9,000 level. Basically you can still pull off the combo if I think. But it's pretty hard, and I think you need like 10, 11, 12 Magicka to do it. And basically, if you're playing Invade and relying only on that combo, you're pretty much gonna get swarmed by any other deck, because you won't have anything good to play. On the other hand, I think Control Invade is still viable as long as you can maintain your gate. Because of the invasion nerf happened, you can expect people to play less invade decks, meaning the rest of the world will start to cut back on their executes and on their Grizzly Gourmets and other such cards that interfere with gate. This means that if you do play Control Invade, you still have a pretty big chance of pulling invasion, because probably your opponent won't be able to contest the gate. So this is something that I expect to happen in the following days, but we'll see. If the invade nerf hadn't happened, we'd probably see tons of aggro and most likely control archer with lethal. Yeah, that would have been that would have been the new meta shift. Okay, so let's take a look at the deck. Nijjaro's NopeLand, Execute, Broom Profiteer, Guildstone, Revitalizer, Luzra, Shrieking Harpy, Skinhound, Sorcerer's Negation, Channel Storm, Galen the Shelterer, Golden Initiate, Grave Viper Brigand, Mummify, Arcanon, Sarioni, Cloudress, Illusionist, Edict, Emperor's Blade, Lightning Bolt, Piercing Twilight, Iron, Ebonheart, Oracle, Hallowed Death Priest, Piercing Javelin, Shadowfen Priest, the Gatekeeper, Abnathan, Ice Storm, Immolating Blast, Ordinary Necromancer, Praetorian Commander, Thadan, Duke of Mania, Uncano, Dark Seducer, Dawn's Wrath, Euraxia Tharn, Larnest, Solsasil, Monimarco, Miraka, Udaving, and Parthenax. So what happens with this deck is basically a greedy control deck, turning into mid-range, or we can say it's mid-range turning into control. But either way, it's very control-ish and very greedy-ish, and you can very well see by the Magicka curve that it looks like a wall. There's 14, 12, 12, 11, 12, 12. It looks like a wall of Magicka. I think I did something similar with a Dagoth deck, and I called it Nuclear Deterrent. It had the same amount of cards for all, I think. Yeah, starting with two Magicka, the same amount of cards on all Magicka levels. And it was pretty fun. Let's see how this deck behaves. Nijjaro posted a couple of times on Facebook that it's the new OP control deck. I guess we'll see. So let's hop onto some casual, and then we'll just hop onto some ladder, and hopefully we'll gain some more ranks, because we've been stagnating. Didn't have time to play that much, work and family stuff, daily stuff, blah blah blah, and I'm really tired. Hopefully the weekend will come and I'll be able to recharge my batteries. So, to the battlefield! Alright. First game against a mage. Let's see what this mage can do. We'll see if it's invade. I'll drop Money Marco, and we're gonna get South Hill. Yeah, no help there. I'll say one of the big disadvantages of this deck, as you can see, South Hill Larneth, turn 1. Yay! Oh, we've got a Grave Viper Brigand. Let's drop Skin Hound. In case this is a token mage, I'm pretty much banning the Shadow Lane, but opponent can still crawl into there with God knows what. We'll play Grave Viper Brigand, and which will turn into war. What was that? Wonderstone. Okay. I do not care about Wonderstone, and I'm gonna drop Emperor's Blade. Probably should have dropped it in the field lane. But I guess in the field lane...
I'll forge it.
Yeah, should have dropped it in the field lane. Could have destroyed that thing. Gained some... Gained some HP. Let's deal as much damage as we can. Actually, I think now it was better to put it in the Shadow Lane, because my opponent would have gone to the Shadow Lane anyways. The field lane is kind of blocked by that Grave Viper Brigand. Scouting Patrol. What's this deck relying on? Could be a support mage. Wow, okay. That thing got lethal. And an execute. I guess we'll have to play Mummify. That's a... Don't tell me, it's a Javelin. It was not a Javelin. And my opponent did not... Oh, maybe it was a Javelin, and my opponent has some devious plans for me. I'm gonna Mummify that thing. So it will not destroy the Emperor's Blade. My opponent is down to 7. If both the Grave Viper Brigand and Emperor's Blade survive, I'm gonna go for lethal, and that will be game over. We'll probably see Ice Storm. No! Firebolt. Expected Ice Storm, that 1-1 to trade into the 3-4 and then Ice Storm. And what do you know? Considering the Alchemists and the College of Winterhold, it's a support mage. And we don't have the damage to finish it off. Probably not the best idea, but at least one creature will survive the Ice Storm. Going into turn 8, and I have no play except the Ice Storm. Illusionary Shadows. Oh, that's pretty great, actually. Lightning Bolt on the Grave Viper Brigand. I should have dealt with that 1-1. It keeps gaining my opponent's HP. Lockpick. That was from the college. Wow, it got it got lethal, but I don't think my opponent will trade into the Bruma Profiteer. Either way, I do not care. And I have Euraxia Thorn. I can also use Larneth. Oh, this is gonna be epic. What is that? That's a forward camp. It's a support mage with forward camp. And my opponent is waiting for Rune Break. I'm gonna drop Euraxia.
Only the first step on my path to greatness.
I'm gonna grab that Tide Defender. I'm gonna deal 3 damage. My opponent has no runes left, meaning if Euraxia isn't dealt with, this game is pretty much over. Marked man. I think he's hoping for a guard, most likely. And it didn't grab any support because all supports costs more than 3 attack. Sorry, mate. Yeah, so it looks like Euraxia is going to say. And unfortunately for my opponent, I have Ice Storm to deal with those guards. And that's it. I can use even a Channel Storm. Good game. Thank you for the match. I'd say it behaves pretty good, although you might have some crumpled hands from time to time, like we did. So let's hop on to that and see how that goes. And charged my phone a bit. Just as a precaution, because recordings fail from time to time, and if we get to no battery and no recording, that's pretty bad, because then I have no time to record anymore. I only have like an hour or so in the evening, and that's it. If I don't manage to record, I do have to go to bed. No more white nights for me. White nights. Yeah, this is like an expression. I don't know if it's in if it's comprehensible in any other culture, but white nights means basically you stay awake until pretty much late. Let's see now. Goodbye. Fighting against a top 100 Crusader. Oh, it's pretty good. We have no play. We had no play either way, even with the Withered Hand Cultist. Oh, that adds insult to injury. I'm gonna silence the Withered Hand Cultist, because I don't actually care. If my opponent does not trade into that, and he didn't, into that Shadow from Priest. Oh, Javelin! Well done. Well done. Because the cultist in the Ice Storm would have taken care of the problem. I'm still taking care of the problem. Just a wee bit slower. I almost have a full hand. I think my opponent was a bit rash in using that Javelin too early. Thaden. 7 Magicka. Thaden.
There's a plan. There's always a plan.
I'm gonna try to protect as much as I can. Because next turn, if my opponent decides to push in the field lane again, we've got Dawn's Wrath. Let's just hope there's not another Withered Hand Cultist dropping anytime soon. Come on, what's that card? Excellent drop in the field lane. Although, I think I'm going to overdraw. Ouch. No, I did not overdraw, which is good. Dawn's Wrath. Goodbye, everything. Field lane is pretty much empty. Now I can use it to my own advantage. Because I have what it takes. But it's based on HP. Let's see. I've got 9 Magicka. 9 Magicka. Hello, Dark Seducer. Say hello to my little friend. I only have like 7 HP left. Okay. That's a hit.
Do not waste time,
Okay, so I healed just for that much. How to deal with that? Well, I need to put a guard in there. I have 10 magic and I don't want to waste it all on just one card. I need to play, like, multiple cards. I could play Monte Marco. Or maybe Broom Profiteer and then double guard with the Emperor's Blade. However, I think I will get even more HP by playing the Evenheart Oracle.
The Nine inspire us. Speak, citizen.
And there you have it. That is so much HP. Although my opponent will draw cards. But I have answers to that Cradle Crush Giant, and it's not really important for now. Basically, the switch to Shadow Lane was just in case my opponent had an Unstoppable Rage. Seducer Darkfire. Let's see what is going to be banned. 4. My opponent banned 4. Meaning I cannot play Emperor's Blade. I can gain insane amounts of Magicka. And I have Euraxiathon. And I can steal the Seducer Darkfire. And trade into that 2/2 there. And because we have 11 Magicka, we can also deal with that Rift Thane with our Sorcerer's Negation. So that's pretty much it. We're gonna get some insane amounts of HP back. We're putting Euraxiathon in the Shadow Lane. Otherwise, my opponent will be able to trade that Cradle Crush Giant into Euraxia. We don't want that. Goodbye, Rift Thane. It's been a pleasure. Thank you. So I'm back to 26 HP. Okay, good game. That was a good game. I can see the stack going places. I do. Alright. So, we're here with game number 3 of the night, and the second game of ladder. Recording failed immediately after starting to record during matchmaking. Luckily, I noticed because I had a stutter on the screen, like the image froze for just a tiny fraction of a second, and I went there to check, and what do you know? The recording was not activated. Yeah, the damn bug is still happening no matter what I do. Restart my phone hundreds of times now. I have no idea. Oh, but I do have a great idea on what to play next.
This one can be counted upon.
It's called Ice Storm. Let's steal 3 damage because it's gonna die anyway. Only 4 damage remains on the field. Looks like an aggro token. Yeah, an aggro token, a yellow spell sword. That's just that's embarrassing. Yeah, this is the second Ice Storm. That's basically clear lane. My opponent has only 2 cards, 3, counting the one that he just drew. Okay, let's start building up our HP. And that's a Praetorian Commander. Getting stuff buffed. And I think it's pretty much downhill for my opponent from here on out. I mean, I'm gonna get buffed cards. Yeah. It was pretty obvious. versus token decks, it's pretty OP. That's with every control. Thank you guys for watching. A very big shout out to my channel supporters, and I will see you next time. Cheers.